Good morning, everyone. So I've already primed my eyelids with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I'm just making sure that's blended in. And for today's look, I am going to be matching an outfit of mine that I'll be wearing today. So I'm going to be taking the Crayon case, the matte book, and I'm going to be going in with this orange shade here and just apply that straight to my eyelid. And again, this is the color that I'm going to use for my transition shade. So it is very nicely pigmented and I love that. However, I do see that as I blend, it looks darker. So I'm just going to, continue to blend and then add more color to that lid. So that way, you know, I can still see the orange. I don't want it to be too dark. I want that orange to kind of show through. So it still kind of turned out darker than what I wanted it. Next time I know that I just won't blend so much. I kind of just tap it on there and just sweep it, like sweep the eyelid, um, and not just really blend into that eye because I liked how it looked the first time that I applied it on my eye. But we're gonna work it, we'll work this out here. I'm just applying it to the other eye, as you can see. And you can see when I started, you seen that beautiful orange color, and you still see it. But as I continue to blend, it does darken up. So the color does not remain the same if you continue to like blend it. So if you like want a color, I would suggest to kind of like just tap it on the brow. Not the brow, on the eyelid and just sweep. Okay, so I'm talking too much. I actually have went back into that palette and I am going with a purple. I'm going to be using that on the crease, and this purple is very pretty, and I'm just tapping that into the crease and building this color to my liking. So that is what I'm doing in this next clip. Alright, so now that I got that to my liking, I am going to go in with a clean brush and I am going to blend these colors together so I can get rid of that harsh look. And when I mean that harsh look, you can kind of look at the eye and see the orange and the purple, but you can see like a harsh line between the two. So I'm just going to blend those colors together in a way so it just looks like it just kind of goes into the orange, if that makes sense. I made that look because this brush is the bomb. It is so soft. It is a Luxie brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. I believe that was last month or the month before that. But this brush I am in love with, y'all. I love this brush. So I'm just going in circular motions on my eyelid and just making sure that those colors meet together, like they're nicely blended together. Alright, so both eyes are done. I am going to be doing the cut crease method. I'm going to just start this eye and fix up the other. Okay, y'all, as y'all hear me say this all the time, I have to really take my time when it comes to cutting this crease. Like, I'm left-handed, so I have to, the way that I fix my hand, I guess you could say, to cut crease, it can be a little challenging, but I do get there and I do get it to my liking. It just takes time and a little longer when I do it on myself. But I've learned when I do it on others, I can do a cut crease pretty quick. So that's what I'm doing here. That's why I am like really focused, because my cut crease have to look good to me, So that is what I'm doing. And I've also learned that I need to make sure I have enough product on my brush. Like it needs to be a nice amount of product for me. Not too wet, but wet enough. You know what I'm saying? To just have to be able to cut crease without having a dry brush. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but those of you that's into makeup, you guys know what I'm saying. Just make sure you have enough product to cut your crease. So that helps a lot. I've learned that helps a lot. You guys, I have learned so much since starting this channel, and I'm yet learning, and I just can see my growth. And yeah, so I encourage anyone who wants to, start a channel, who wants to dip into makeup, or if it's something else that you want to do it. Okay, so I got my cut crease the way I want it. As you can see, I'm ready to dance. But actually, I was listening to a throwback jam. I forget the song, but I was vibing. So now I'm going into the box of crayons by the crayon case, and I'm going to be taking that orange metallic light color, and I'm just going to apply that to my lid. At this moment, I wasn't really sure if that was what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do the orange over the whole lid or part of the lid. So I'm just kind of looking at it as I apply it to my lid. It is a beautiful color. It doesn't take much, for the color to pop. So I'm just applying it, and I do like the color. So I'm just, trying to figure it out as I go. I'm just kind of making up this look as I go. I know the colors that I want to see on the lid because, like I said, I'm matching it with an outfit of mine. But yeah, at this point, I'm still like indecisive as far as what it is that I really want to do. But right now, I'm just applying that orange metallic shade. Alright, so I'm going to go right back into the box of crayons and take that darker purple metallic shade, and I'm just going to apply that next to the orange. And this color is very pretty. I'm still kind of skeptical of the look, but I've come this far, so I'm just going to finish the look. I've also learned that even though it may look crazy as you're like coming up with a look, if you follow through and finish that look, 9 times out of 10 you will fall in love with that look. So even though I'm looking and I'm feeling like, oh Tasha, what the heck, I end up falling in love with the look, as you will see at the end. So yeah, see, I'm squinting my eye. I'm trying to figure out, like, is this really what I want to do? But like I said, I follow through. So I'm just applying and I'm packing on that purple shade and just doing that lightly, just tapping it as I build that color. And like I said, it is a beautiful color. It does not take much for this color to pop. So I am really impressed with the box of crayons crayon case palette. So I went back in and tapped, I believe I went back in with the orange. Did I? No, I did not. Did I? Yes, I did. So yes, I did. I went back in with the orange, and I'm kind of making it look like an ombre effect because I don't want it to be like, sorry, like a line. You know, I want it to just look like the orange is going to the purple, and the purple is now going into that red magenta color, also from the box of crayons. I don't believe I showed that, but it's the magenta. And I'm just applying that towards the end of like the crease of my eye. And I'm just going to be patting that and, you know, making sure that's blended. So it looks like one color is continue going into the next color and so forth. So um, again, I did that because I was like, Tasha, just follow through because right now it's looking a little bit scary, but follow through. And so that is what I'm going to do. Yeah, I was kind of freaking out. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, what the heck? All right, you guys. So now I'm just sitting here and comparing my eyes, making sure that they match, that I have enough of the orange and the purple, you know, like they're the same. I want my eyes to look identical and not fraternal. But they're to my liking. And so now I'm just going to go in with my Smashbox photo primer. And I have to say that I really like this primer. You know, I've actually have no problem with the Smashbox primer, to be honest. I love the way they feel. They're very silky smooth when you apply it to the skin. And the reason for my expression there, y'all, is I thought my face was red, but it was actually just the fallout from the eyeshadow. So I'm just applying it to my forehead and just kind of concentrating on the areas that I tend to have a lot of oil, that I tend to shine. So I'm just making sure I got enough primer in those areas. All right, so I'm going in with my foundation. Born This Way, the color is Butter Pecan. And I am trying a new foundation brush by The Real Technique. And I will have to say, I fell in love with this brush. Your girl was a beauty blender when I applied my foundation, as you guys know. But I would have to say this is my first foundation brush that I can say that I love. This is bomb. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to be going in with my concealer. Again, it's Born This Way. The color is Warm Sand. And I'm just going to be applying that to, under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, and my nose. And also, y'all, don't sleep on that foundation brush. It is the bomb, and it is by Real Technique. And I picked mine up from Kohl's. And it comes in an actual set. As you can see, that's a Real Technique brush that came into the set. It is a a concealer blending brush. And I believe it works. I'm just not used to working with a brush to what's the word, to blend my concealer. So I'm actually using the sponge that came into the little kit to get that concealer blended. So yeah, the whole kit is original price $20, but I got it for $16. So yeah, try it, you guys. Okay, so now that I got that blended, I am now setting my under eye with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Alright, so I got that blended. And one thing I have to say that I learned is I always thought blending was more for the eyes, but blending is for the whole face. You have to make sure everything is nicely blended when you are concealing the eyes and so forth. So now I'm just going to be going in with this blush. And when I first put it on, I was like, oh my God. I am using the Real Techniques blush brush, and I just thought that was too bright, it was too much, so I kind of freaked out and finished the look on you guys off camera, as you'll see. But I had to blend that, I had to fix it, y'all, so I did. Hey y'all, and this is the finished look. I was a little worried about the blush, but it all came together. I applied some matte lip to my lip. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here. It is the Crayon case. What is this right here? Fruits. And I do like this color, but I think it could just be old, but it's like separating, if you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's not a smooth matte. And it could be that I had lip gloss on before applying it. So I don't know, but I've had this problem once before and I just didn't like how I feel on my lips. So but it came out good. My eyes, they only starting to water because of these freaking lashes. For some reason, y'all, I just have the toughest time putting lashes on. Like, I don't get it. At first I thought it was like my lash glue, but no, it's me. It's me, you guys. It's me. Sorry about the music in the background. That is my husband downstairs. He has no respect for what I'm doing. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, so I kind of had it to go with my fit, and let me show you guys my fit for today. Okay, so this is my fit. It's just a nice little jumper. Your girl's a plus baby. But yeah, this is it. And so I like the way it came out. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Love you. Bye bye.